Hello and welcome everyone. It's a sad day for me today because today is the day that the Y61 leaves. Vlad is on his way over from Romania or Wales and he's picking it up today, which makes me a bit sad. So it's taken a while for him to get into contact for us to be able to organise all this. Basically, we obviously announced he was the winner. Maybe he didn't know, or he wasn't watching it, or we didn't make a big enough song and dance. Took him a couple of months or whatever it took, but finally got into contact. Then we had to get it MOT'd, and because it was a big giveaway, when we took it to the MOT centre, I think they were extra stringent, which is fine, but we ended up with quite a list of MOT rust-related repairs. So I said to Vlad, you can either take it as it is, or you can wait for me to fix it. And obviously I have got a million things on my plate, so it might take quite a while, a few months. He said, is there any way we can do it faster? He's quite persistent. So what I did is I contacted the MOT garage that actually failed it. And I was like, hi, are you guys, you know that Patrol, couple of tiny little specks of rust? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, are you guys all right to weld it up for me? And they were like, yeah, bring it down. So we took it down, and like £1,000 later, they welded all the bits of rust up, which is great. So we got it back. It's got an MOT. Next thing we had to just organise is for Vlad to come while I'm here during the working week, which took a few weeks, and we've done that now. So he's on his way, and that's exciting. So I'm just giving it a final check round, giving it a little oil change. I'm literally just in the process of giving it an oil change. Charging up that Optima because the Optimas don't like to go really low and it's been sat outside for a while. I mean, I drove it in this morning, but I just like to keep them topped up. So yeah, sad but exciting. He's going to be excited and I'm excited to give it to somebody that's excited about getting it. Look at that. That is like some sort of roofing tar or bitumen or something. It's horrible, isn't it? So that's why, boys and girls, it's not a good idea to run a really smoky tune, because all of that carbon does get past your rings, it does end up saturating your oil, and it causes some real havoc. And the oil that we're actually going to put in there is 5W40 fully synthetic. And the reason we use fully synthetic is it has a better stability when heat is introduced, and also it has a better ability to keep its grade over a longer period. And now that fully synthetic oil has to work really, really hard, and it basically has to encapsulate all those little particles of carbon as they drop into the oil. It actually clings itself around the particles of oil, and it prevents those carbon particles from being able to scratch and score all the inside of your engine. So it plays a really, really important role. So it's good to use good stuff. We aren't sponsored by AMSOIL. We would be happy to, if you'd like to send us some free barrels of 5W40 fully synthetic, not suggesting that I'd like you to do that. But today we're using this other brand, which is also quite good. I failed.
Why?
Because I didn't take the cap off the pouring jug first, so I can't get some real flow going. How high do you think I can go?
No, let's not try.
You are supposed to pour oil all over the belts, aren't you? To keep them lubricated, stop them squeaking. Make them last. And how much is it going to take? About 10 litres is the answer. About 10. I usually put 10 in and then check the stick. This is a rear sump and they usually take about 10. We're going to measure it with this, which is like a long measuring stick. You push this down the tube and then it touches the bottom of the sump, and then all you're doing is measuring up on these measurements, and the measurement that you're looking for is 114 to 134, so you want to see it between here and somewhere here on that dipstick. So start with 10 litres I've put 5 in. I better put the other 5 in. We don't want to end up with a disaster on our hands, do we? Ooh, should be. Right, the time has finally come. Vlad is here. He's come all the way from Romania, and sadly the patrol is going to be leaving. It's a sad day. Sad day for me, but happy day for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so are you excited? Happy?
Yes.
You've been waiting for
Dream
this.
come true.
Yes. Right, well, I suppose we better get it loaded up and sad. We're at a test drive. I haven't done this for weeks, so I'm actually a bit excited as well. Keep calm on. That's it, the spare wheel's loaded in the back. Vlad's had a test drive, did you like it?
Yes.
It was only short because there wasn't much fuel in, but that's me being unprepared. But I'm sure there'll be lots of driving.
This is the soul fuel.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of test driving when it gets back to Romania. So, thumbs up, and I hope it all goes well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah.